the outside.
Yeah.
I think there's more land on the inside, in the North Pole. I think there's a continent in the North Pole, right? What cultures call the Garden of Eden, Hyperborea, Agartha, I think is at the North Pole. There's a lot of literature and research around this. There are even maps that were cartographed in the 1800s.
And are we allowed here?
There isn't a treaty not allowing people to go there, but it's difficult to go there. When we tried to go there, we couldn't get any pilots, we couldn't get any sailors who would even discuss going beyond 85 degrees latitude.
Why is that?
Because what happens is apparently all communications are lost. So when you get to a certain point, 85
And does
degrees,
this also sync with the round Earth?
the round Earth, yeah.
So you also, these people just don't go there even though when the Earth is round?
Even if the Earth is round, no one has been to the 100th degree right on top.
No one's been?
Oh, no, not officially. You're made with the plane.
We need to get there.
Let's fly there. Let's go there. Beyond the Aurora Borealis, right to the 100 inside. The problem is, what people say is, the magnetics of your plane start to gyrate. They start to lose their compass.
Yeah.
Because there's high frequency of magnetism in the center.
Yeah.
People haven't gone there or can't go there. Again, Admiral Byrd, the same guy who went on the outside, claims to have gone on the inside and met beings there.
Human looking?
Human looking.
Wow.
If someone said to me, let's get on a plane,
Yeah.
and let's fly to this place,
Yeah.
the center, let's try and get there, but we might crash on the way,
Yeah.
because of the magnetics and all that, I'll say let's do it.
You'd do it?
Oh, definitely, in a heartbeat. So for me, when I stand and I think to myself sometimes, let me question this. Is this model,
Yeah.
this ball spinning at 1,000 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and then spinning at 65,000 miles an hour around the sun,
Yeah.
then spinning at 550,000 miles an hour with the sun around the universe, and then whizzing through space at God knows how many millions of miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right now, this is all happening, and I can't feel or sense any of it.
Yeah.
Right? To me, that makes no sense. So this would be the Earth sitting on the waters. And around each of these realms, there's an electromagnetic torus field, what NASA calls the Van Allen belts.
So that rocket that you spoke about earlier
Yeah.
hit the belt?
Yeah, the Van Allen belt, the electromagnetic radiation field. So I don't think the dome is a solid, glass
Yeah,
dome.
yeah.
Like
It's not like the Truman Show.
No. It's an energy field. And even NASA, and this is what a lot of people, NASA, in one breath, they say we can't get past the Van Allen belts.
Yeah.
We've never been to space because we can't get past that. But we're working on technology to get past it.
Yeah.
You then ask, so how did you go to the moon? The moon is supposed to be beyond the Van Allen belts. How did you do it in 1968,
Yeah.
50 something years ago? But you're saying now you can't do it,
Yeah.
right? So I think when they say we're going into space, I don't think they're going beyond this, because this would be outer space. They're just going really high up into the thermosphere. So if you're up here and you're looking down, this is where the ISS is. It's in high Earth orbit, inside the electromagnetic Van Allen belt. So they're not actually going beyond it. So our sun and moon are small and local to us. So when the sun is on this side of the Earth, it's daytime here and nighttime there.
Yeah.
And they rotate that way, like a yin and yang. So that's how time works. On the outside here, their sun and moon is Mars and Venus. So their moon is Venus and their sun is Mars, and they rotate around.
Are either of them hot? To like
Yeah. So Mars would be hot like our sun.
Okay.
So Mars is a sun like we have our sun Apollo,
Yeah.
right? And Venus would be a moon like we have our moon. On the outside, their sun and moon is Saturn and Jupiter. So Saturn is the sun of this.
And this is
realm.
what you teach your children?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Venus is Jupiter is the moon of this realm. So they regulate time and space and matter.
Pluto, that's not a planet anymore.
No, it's not. No.
Not for you either.
That's why I've stopped here. If there were more planets, then I would be able to syncretize that with this model.
Do you think there is more planets? We just can't see them yet?
Possibly.
So again, this ending here isn't really an ending, it's just that you can picture at the moment. That's
Yeah, well, the information that I have
goes on and on.
could go on and on.
It could.
Someone just needs to walk in here and say, right, Martin, you're an idiot. Let's get on a plane. I'll show you that this doesn't exist.
And then you'll be like, cool.
I'll be like, let's do it. Let's go. Show me. Prove it. Let's explore. Right? Let's prove this wrong. That's what science is about. Science is about discovery, right?
For sure.
So this is a scientific theory. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Let's go on a plane. Let's get on a boat. Let's sail to these places. If we get to the North Pole and there's nothing but ice and we go over the North Pole, the 100th degree latitude, and come out the other way, I'll come back and say, oh, I was wrong.
And you genuinely don't mind if you're proven wrong?
I want to be proven wrong.
Okay.
The Earth is not a spinning ball wobbling and spinning at unbelievable speed in the supposed space.